Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. Check it out guys, this thing is working like a dream. We are getting all the pigmen. You can see right away I switched to the cobblestone walls. That did the trick with killing off the babies. But we have quite a few things we need to take care of. You can see there are nice pigman head there, zombie. This zombie wants to be a pigman apparently, and we got some other little issues here that we needed to deal with today. And you can see kind of the pigmen are stacking up a little bit on the steps. I want to take care of that. So lots of little things. The main thing is here we're not collecting any of the swords or anything like that. So you can see all this is just sitting on the ground, not getting collected. But as far as XP goes, we're getting it all. There is no XP getting stuck anywhere as I'm clipping through stuff, trying to look for it. But yeah, we need to make a couple changes here and make this thing even better. We have magma cubes that like to hang out up on top of this platform, so I think we're going to do something about that. We have enderman spawning in between the gaps of this glass here, so I think we're going to fix that as well. And what else? What else here? Yeah, I think we're going to raise up the stairs a little bit and see if that helps get these guys unclogged from the stairway. And the magma cube right there. And then also, it does seem that every once in a while these guys lose aggro. I think it's when people start coming through the nether, we get a little bit less spawns. So I want to set up a few little detector pigmen, I guess, or guys that are going to help spread the word basically around the farm. Been watching some videos out there trying to understand pigmen aggro mechanics, and I think I have an idea that might help this farm keep aggro no matter what, if somebody's in the nether or not. So we'll find out. But yeah, you can see there's a lot to do here. This isn't quite perfect, but I am getting a lot of levels, which I will show you right now. Alright, so as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of AFKing, and I think, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours so far. I've got 241 levels of XP. Not sure that's going to last much longer. It is Friday at the time of this recording, and that means there's a Friday night D.E.R.P stream coming, which is usually when I die and lose all my levels. But you can see over there we got some endermen spawning on the platform. It is a bit of a tight squeeze in here, so I might try to do something a little different. I had temporarily set up just a little bit of a collection system here. I've already broken a few of my minecarts on accident, but basically was putting hopper minecarts underneath the block here, and it was grabbing everything, and it filled up rather quickly with swords. So I think for now what I'm going to do is set up another temporary system just to get by. You can see I put all my stuff away because I didn't trust it. I did not trust that I was not going to die. The jockeys have been getting in here, and so far I've been able to solve that by putting these half slabs in. That was actually something I saw from watching a video by Sinsational Gaming, I should say. Sorry for butchering your name there. He's got a pretty cool, improved, simple, no redstone, golden XP farm out there. Basically using the same concept here, which I thought was kind of cool. Using the mine carts, and the only thing different on his basically is that he's got one path. So hopefully the fact that we did 4 paths in 4 different directions means that ours will be even faster. But he had the same jockey, the pigmen riding chicken problem that we had here, where they were actually getting through the double trap doors and getting to me and killing me, and that's what happened last episode. So able to solve that just by doing half slabs, because we have the ground level completely open. XP is not getting stuck, and we have a half slab there, so there's really no area for the chicken jockeys to get to us. We're completely safe. But I don't think I like this one wide space to stand in. I may try to spread things out just a little bit as well, give us a little more breathing room in here, and we can do some other cool things to make this even better. But yeah, right now it's kind of a mess, so we need to do some cleanup, and I think I'm going to first just try to take care of the sorting of all this, just to get this loot out of our way. And I was right about the live stream. I died and lost all my levels. You can see I have been climbing back up since then. I'm at 216 now. But yeah, it happened pretty early on in the stream. Check this out.
You got this guy.
Oh jeez. No, already?
Wasn't me. Wasn't me this time. Oh man, I'm running out of storage space.
And if dying once wasn't enough, I actually managed to die a second time towards the end of the stream in pretty hilarious fashion. So alright, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna go fly around and see it.
Yeah.
No! No! No!
Oh, someone's not wearing their elytra! Dang it! Yes! I love it! Oh, that's so good!
Oh, man. Yep, leave it to me to jump off Tango's base without wearing my elytra. What a noob. Anyway, guys, I've been doing some work around here, and I've been changing this around quite a bit, trying to figure out the best way to collect items and make sure XP doesn't get stuck and the carts don't move around and that kind of stuff. I think I finally got it figured out. Here's what I came up with. We use soul sand to allow the carts to sink down just a little bit so that the side hoppers here are going to stop them from moving right or left. There's just enough gap in here that babies will still die, and we also have only half slab gap here so the chicken jockeys cannot get to me either, so it's perfectly safe in here. And also the carts aren't going to move out towards me because of this half slab as well, so they are just low enough to make sure that cart doesn't move. So there's 24 carts currently in each one of these. I tried stationing pigmen on these 4 corners here, and actually had some here, and when I hit them with snowballs, they kind of glitched through the glass and fell to their death. So, but that didn't actually work. It seems like whenever somebody logs onto the server, comes into the nether and reduces all the spawn rates around here, the farm will pretty much stop. So one suggestion that Sensational Gaming had in his video was to actually take out one minecart, and that way it would take a pigman sitting there before the next guy would come in and die. And so that will kind of station pigmen in here. I may try that. I probably won't do all 4. Because what happens is you get a pigman on the left and a pigman on the right. So we'd actually have 2 pigmen stationed in there at a time. And so that would leave us with 8 pigmen if I did all of these, all the chambers. I'll probably just do 2 chambers maybe. We'll give that a try a little bit later. But yeah, this is working out perfect. So I have hopper here, hopper there. So any items that kind of spray out to the side get collected by those. And I have the soul sand. The reason I came all the way to the center with the soul sand is because if I put a regular block here or here, the XP would kind of get stuck as it couldn't go up above that, or maybe there wasn't enough room between the half slab, but it would get stuck in there. And so I kind of had to do soul sand all the way to me. This is absolutely working perfectly now. Between the changes we've made with the cobblestone walls and now setting up the carts this way, it's perfect. I have set up item disposal, at least attempted to. It's a fairly big mess down here, and I'm not happy with it, to be honest. So the idea that I had was to just get rid of the swords. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you should smelt them down into gold. I got plenty of gold already from this. I'm not too worried about getting the few little extra, nuggets that we're going to get from smelting swords down. Plus, that's fuel and furnaces that I have to maintain, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to get rid of them, and the idea that I had here was to install non-stackable item filters. So basically, if it sees a sword come in, do I have any blocks on me? Of course not. If it sees a sword come in, it's going to go ahead and just destroy it. And so I went with this non-stackable item filter. I'm not sure who first came up with this, but I saw Cub present this in one of his redstone videos a while back. So basically, as the sword comes in, the signal is going to allow it to get shipped off over into this dropper here, which I have just shooting into a cactus, and everything else will funnel down into this chest. Now, somebody dying. Now, this isn't working 100% of the time, which I find a little bit odd. Still getting some swords in here, and I'm probably going to try something else. I'm not sure. I'm going to play around with a few other ideas. Also, you notice I have actually 4 of them set up. I thought maybe I needed one on each side because the items would be coming in too fast. I think I'm going to at least try to funnel everything into just one system. So I'm going to change this around quite a bit. I'm going to tear this out. I have another live stream coming up. It's been a long time in between recordings, to be honest, guys. I've just had the busiest week of my life. Like, I've had 0 time this entire week, hence the delay between HermitCraft episodes, to actually get on the server and play some Minecraft. Just, you know, family stuff and a lot of things going on with work as well. So just been super busy. So sorry about the delay there, guys. But hopefully, I always say that, hopefully things will slow down soon. But yeah, my life is just getting busier and busier, it seems. Anyway, I got a live stream coming up. I'm probably going to tear all this out and just see if I can get by with just a single hopper chain. And we're just going to go ahead and try to get rid of all the swords in maybe a different manner. So I'll play around with that on the live stream, see what I come up with, and let you guys know as soon as the live stream is done. We'll record another clip. I can show you what we did. And I think I'm going to replace these guys, since they didn't work out, with iron golems. So the idea here is that if we put iron golems on the 4 corners, the magma cubes will see those iron golems, much like in the slime farm. You guys remember the quad slime farm I did a long time ago? And see those magma cubes that just kind of hang out there? They should see the golem and start hopping over, and then we'll fall down. And we could potentially collect them down there, but there'd have to be a pretty big collection area, so I'm not going to deal with that. We're going to let them fall down. They're far enough away that they'll eventually despawn and shouldn't be a problem. Also, as I mentioned, we got to get rid of the Enderman, so I got a lot of glass to fill in. It's either that or light up the platforms. Haven't decided yet. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to go off and get some work done on the live stream and hopefully not die. And we'll continue to stack up some levels. And when I get some stuff done, I'll be back to show you the progress. See you in a sec. All right, live stream is done. And so are so many other things here that I want to go over real quick. So like I said, I replaced the villagers with iron golems. I need to get a fence post pushed into that area. He's been occupying that corner. I couldn't get it in there. And also, I noticed that after we got the iron golems in, that the zombies started tracking the iron golems, which was a good thing, because a lot of times they were just sitting there not tracking me or anything and just staying still on the platform and taking up the mob cap. So once they started tracking the iron golem from the 2nd floor here, I decided to try to put some trapdoors in place, and now they will kind of walk along and kind of push each other off, and they just fall all the way down to their death now. So that kind of takes care of them, as well as any of the magma cubes that kind of spawn in this area. So not all of them see the golem. I'd have to put a lot more golems in, and I think a lot closer to the rings, which I'm not sure I want to do. I'm not that you know, worried about the magma cubes. You can see up top there, that one. Let's see if he sees this guy over here. That's kind of a long ways to go. Plus, I don't think he has direct sight to him as well. So maybe it does look like he's, yeah, he is tracking him, I believe. He'll make his way over there. Anyway, so yeah, it's getting the job done for the most part. Not perfect, there he goes. But also did change up the collection system here to just a ring of hoppers around the floor here. Got that done. I don't have all the glass in yet. I got about half of it, and it just got too tedious for a live stream. So I need to do the other half still. So I think that half looks like it's done. It's hard to tell with this glass. But anyway, let's go check out the collection system. Underneath here, it's really, really simple. I have just a ring of hoppers. So they, you know, flow around to the back side of this ladder. And in fact, let me see if I can show you. I don't have great blocks on me right now to show you exactly how this works, but let me do this. Let's go over here. I'm wasting wood, which is a bad thing because wood's a pretty hot commodity right now. I need it for hoppers and chests and all that kind of thing. But anyway, I want to show you this. All the items are filtering into this dropper right here, which has, you know, the circuit that you guys are used to seeing. It's just going to spit out items every time an item goes into here. But what we discovered on the live stream, and I guess Tango discovered this when he was doing Rooster Booster back in the day, is that if you use a dropper and shoot items into the cobweb, it takes away a little bit of that variability where the dropper would shoot items in random directions and stuff. And it makes it so the items do end up pretty much always in the center of the cobweb. So once they kind of fall through there, we can reliably collect them in a specific spot at the bottom there. And I'll go down there and I'll show you that here in a second. Let me get this wood back. And do I have my elytra on? Oh, by the way, yeah, 589 levels. Things are going well. I've been AFKing and not dying, which is a good thing. But I'd like to continue the part where I don't die, because we're getting close. I don't think I'm gonna get to 1,000 levels by the end of this episode, but I want to keep stacking these levels until we get to it. Now that I'm this high in levels, it takes a lot a lot of time. So to make things simple here at the bottom, I have just my regular item sorter going on, and we have some spawnable spaces. Obviously, I need to get covered with droppers and carpet as well. But I have the first couple chests here are collecting gold nuggets. And I think it's the first 4. And I ran out of wood. That's why we don't have them stacked all the way to the ground. I'm going to get that done today. And then we have gold ingots. You can see, because I've been AFKing for levels over the weekend, we have plenty of gold now. And look at this. I'm even collecting the zombie pigment heads. So we have 2+ stacks of pigment heads. Everything else is getting destroyed in this fire here. So, you know, could have done cactus or lava, or it didn't matter. As long as it's getting destroyed, we're good to go. So all the gold swords and stuff, like I mentioned before, don't really want to make a fuss about trying to get them smelted down into the golden ingots. It's really not worth it, considering we already are going to have plenty of gold that we won't need. So anyway, yeah, pretty simple setup here, but this all just kind of funnels into this one hopper here thanks to that cobweb up there. It catches it and drops it into this hopper right here in the middle, and we never have items spread out. The only items that you'll see around here are from pigmen falling off the inside border of the ring thanks to that trapdoor. We also get the zombies as well, so we get some flesh and stuff kind of collecting on the ground around here, which is it's a little bit of annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. It's going to despawn. These two guys, I don't know what they're doing. They just decided they wanted to take a little boat ride, and neither one of them know how to use the paddles, so they're not going anywhere. They're not named, and they've been in this boat for a long time, or the entire weekend that I was AFKing. I'm thinking that's a thing. If they're in a boat, they won't despawn, I guess, unless they have been despawning and new ones have been coming in somehow. I don't know what's going on here. But I guess there's a spawnable spot right here, obviously. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're spawning here and just stepping into the boat. No idea, but it seems like these two have been in this boat and not despawning, which is very interesting. Have to keep my eye on that. Maybe you guys know that there's some sort of thing in the game code that says entities like these guys in boats will not despawn. Maybe that's a deal. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to finish up the glass. I'm going to finish getting this sorting system, all the chests in place so that we're not losing gold, which we currently are because they're all full. And I'll be back with you in just 1 second. Alright, so I'm back up top here in the AFK spot and decided I was going to do a little bit of decorating, put some things in here that would be useful, maybe an ender chest so you can put your items away, and some anvils so that you can repair your tools and stuff, and also an enchantment setup would be really nice. And so I was looking at this, trying to decide where would I want an enchantment table, and I'm thinking in the ceiling here would be really nice. I don't want it to be too low. I don't want to feel like we are too close to the ceiling here. But we'll put, maybe if we do something like this, I think we can get this in here. I'm going to have to get up there because we're going to have to fill in the corners as well. And again, I don't have any junk blocks on me. So let me just do this. So let's get the full enchantment set up, and we're just going to go in the entire circle, even though that's a little bit wasteful. Because I think we only need, what, 14 or 15 of these bookshelves to get a full enchantment set up, and we have 16, obviously, in the circle here. So, hello. I'm trying to do math in my head real quick. And I think this will do it if we get this in. And then we'll just put the enchantment table right in the center here. Don't fall in with the carts. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bad, 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 bad. We need to silk touch that. Otherwise, we're going to lose our bookshelf. There we go. And that will get it in the middle here. We'll just put this. And we need to make sure that we keep things spawn-proof. So we can't have glass in between the bookshelves, or they will they'll make it so we don't get full enchantment. And is there anything I can put in here to make sure? Yeah, we can see if I had the lapis, it would give us up to 30, which is good. So we are good to go. We know we made that correctly. I think what I'll do is, I think I'll just put glass maybe on the inside here so it doesn't cut off the levels at all, and then we'll cover up some of this with carpet as needed, and that should prevent the spawns. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put carpet around the edge here, and on, I guess, on top of the enchantment table. I'm not sure if that's spawnable or not. That looks kind of cool. Although now I don't have a way to get back in. All right, I gotta just go through the corner, I guess. And, oh, again, I'm just so worried now that my levels are getting up there that I'm gonna do something really dumb and die and have to start all over. But that should do it. Now we have an enchantment set up pretty much right above our head, not too close, so we have a little bit of space. And you probably won't even like notice it or see it until you need it and you look up. And that's perfect. So yeah, we can enchant, we can repair, all the things. And now that I've done that, interesting. Something is blocking the levels. Ooh, is it the glass or is it the carpet? Let's find out. That doesn't make sense because we're not blocking it directly. What did we have before? Oh, it went up to 11. I think that's it. I think it's getting cut off by the glass. I don't know. All right, let's take this glass out. I shouldn't really need this here. I do like being fully encased, so I don't have to worry about stuff dropping in on my head. That shouldn't happen anyway. Yeah, back up to 30. I guess it was that glass. Even though it was a layer above the bookshelves, it was cutting off the bookshelves from seeing the enchantment table. Interesting. Okay, well, we just did a little bit of science there. I guess we'll leave it open and hopefully nothing is able to make its way up over the bookshelves and get to us, because that would be sadness. I wonder if we were to do this, because this would make us safe again. Is that going to cut it off? No, 30. Okay. So we could do that. Okay, I'm going to do that. It's a little bit more cramped in here than I'd like it to be, but at least I know nothing can get to us, and we can still access the enchantment table and still get to 30 levels. Craziness. Okay. All right, well, I got a few other odds and ends I want to do before I end the episode, so I will be right back. All right, so I think the final touches are now done. All the glass is in. There's a few spots where Enderman could still spawn through the little stairwells there, so I added some torches to prevent that from happening. That shouldn't impact any of the other spawning, the algorithm things that we want to have happen. I've got a few things in here. We've got 2 anvils in case one breaks. We've got your ender chest, and I also got a regular chest. I was going to put another ender chest, but that didn't really make sense. But I put a regular chest in here with some lapis so that you can get your enchantments done and don't have to worry about that. Also have some snowballs. I need to get more snowballs. I need to make myself a little snowman farm or something. Maybe we'll do that next episode. But now you can just grab snowballs. You can, put all your inventory away. If you want to put them in this regular chest, you can. If you want to put them in your ender chest, you can. Either way. Don't really have to do that. This place is safe. As you can see, I've been AFK here quite a bit. With the changes I made to the enchantment setup, though, maybe next AFK session I'll put my stuff away just to make sure. But now with the snowballs, we can just aim through this little window here. Let's see how my throw is. It was not good. There we go. Hit him in the feet. I turned down the volume a little bit so you guys wouldn't have to hear it. Let's see if this thing is still working flawlessly. I would expect that it would be. And here we go. They start coming in. I have one of these sides, even though I turned it all the way down, it's still pretty loud. I have one of these sides with 23 carts, or actually 2 of them. 2 sides with 23 carts. The other 2 have 24. So what we're going to end up with is, it looks like this one has the 24 because we have no pigmen left. And you can see here after, oh man. Oh, this farm is so incredible. Okay, there, they stopped coming in. You can see there's 2 pigmen left. Holy cow, we had to wait a long time. And same over here. So I did this. It was Sinsational Gaming recommended that you do that because then you can actually kind of leverage these guys to re-aggro some of the other pigmen. If somebody comes into the nether and the spawning is reduced, then you still have a couple guys right near you that aren't going to despawn that are aggro. They do have a counter on them, so depending on how long other people are in the nether, it could still potentially stop working, and every once in a while I got to come in here and throw another snowball. But anyway, it's working great right now, that's for sure. We got this deal going on. I was thinking about maybe putting another trapdoor a block out from this one so that they walk through the gap completely instead of just stopping on the ledge of that trapdoor. But you can see the zombies will eventually just push each other off, which is no big deal. So we're gonna have a few zombies kind of stuck in here, but here we go. You guys gonna fight over the no? They kind of get confused and they walk around. They can't really decide where they want to go, which is a little annoying. They kind of go back and forth from one to another. Here we go. Yeah. You guys all go for him. Yeah, it might be worth me putting another trapdoor on the other side of this thing just so that they think they have a fuller path to walk to him, and then they'll definitely always fall off. So that's probably worth the addition there. but they do kind of shove each other right now, which works just fine. Anyway, this thing is coming along nicely. I am happy with it. I'm not 100% happy with it just yet. I still think that there are a few more improvements that can be made. If you guys have any ideas for other things we can do to improve this, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. But I think we definitely made some massive improvements today. And I think it's time to go reward some patrons with naming some villagers after them. So I'm gonna head down to the base. We got a few more patrons to name today, and then we'll call it a day. All right, here we go. We got 5 more patrons to recognize today. Starting off with a Dream Traveler. Says, may the pie be with you. What do we got here? Toolsmith. All right, good, good. I haven't unlocked the rest of your trades, so we'll have to do that at some point. But thank you, Dream Traveler. Appreciate it. Longtime patron supporter of mine. And the next one here, we got Steve is Ace the Third. Username is Ace, password is Ace. I don't think you should be giving out your personal information, guy. I don't think that's real, but go for it. I don't know what that's for. The Third, of course. Steve is Ace the Third. Thank you so much. You are a Fletcher, just so you know. Haven't unlocked you either. Eagle Fam, oh, I'm sorry. You get to be a nitwit. This is random, okay? Sorry. But Eagle Fam has been a longtime supporter of all the Hermits. Every stream I go into, she seems to be there throwing her support our way. So we do appreciate it. She is, like it says, a friend to all the Hermits. And we even have a squid named after her. Probably a few other things because we had a lot of Eagle Fam name tags left over that we've been using quite a bit. But thank you again so much, Eagle Fam. Appreciate all your support throughout the years now. I think it's been plural. And we do appreciate it. Cyborg is the next one here. It's actually Queen Liz at Mixer.com. So yeah, guys, right here, Queen Liz. She's a great streamer. Go check her out on Mixer. It's Queen_Liz. Sign got cut off there, so don't make sure you get that underscore in there. Anyway, thank you so much, Queen Liz. Cyborg, as she's known on Patreon. Appreciate it. You are a cleric, and we'll keep you around. I didn't do any signs in the corner here because that wouldn't have worked. So I mean, I guess I could have put one there, which would have gotten that guy, and one there, which would. Didn't matter. Doesn't matter. I skipped them. We went after the next one here, which is Main Money Man 206. It says, I have been supportive to all Hermits. I love myself some HermitCraft. Was the rest of his message got cut off on the sign here. Thank you so much, Main Money Man. Appreciate the support. You are a leather worker and got some fancy pants. I got some fancy pants. Thank you again to all my patrons. You guys are the best. Look at this place filling up. We are getting all of these filled up. I don't know how many more I have to go. I'm hoping to get this back wall done at least, and we'll have signs for everybody. That'd be great. But again, much appreciated, and I appreciate you guys giving me a like on the video as well, throwing some support my way. Appreciate that. We had a lot of fun with the gold farm. I think it is about time I either do some work down here or go back up in Atlantis or find something else to do. I got to step away from the gold farm for a bit, but I do want to get to 1,000 levels first if I can. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe even before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.